Welcome back, Nick and Lex here. Thank you so much for joining me to another episode of Music with Nick. Today we got a marathon lined up. I'm super excited by Eagles Rule. Thank you so much for your marathon and for these amazing songs that I'm about to listen to. I'm pretty much familiar with all the artists on the list, but not with these particular songs. But at least now I know how to pronounce them. That's a win, you know. Two of them I literally butchered in my first videos. So yeah, it's gonna be a lot of fun. But thank you so much, everyone, for being here. You know, for supporting the channel. We had so much fun doing Steely Dan last night. It was so good, and yeah, those are, I guess, my happiest. You know, recordings when I'm with Alexa, when she's available, when she has the time, and also when she can do it, you know, physically. So it was I think a 30-minute video, but she pulled through, and I'm so proud of her. I just wish we could do it, you know, literally every day. But well, you know, we'll see more of her soon. So I have promised, and she still does all the Dan, you know, all the Dan videos. For you guys, they're a bit shorter, of course, and but that's how she. And then the marathons for the winners of the raffle, she does those, and those are like 30, 35, 40 minutes long. So you'll get to see her quite a lot. And then we do the full albums too. Okay, so now to this marathon. So Eagles, thanks again. He chose the first song. So literally the way being from Germany, sometimes there's some words we just can't pronounce, or we pronounce differently. You know the drill. You've seen the movies, and you've heard us speak. So basically, Alexa's like, just think of death row, like, you know, like jail, death row. So Jethro Tull. So that's the first artist we're gonna do. This is the song there we go. Broadsword, or Broadsword. That's kind of weird, but Broadsword. And the Beast is the album. There we go, 1982. See, my Nickisms, as people call him. Then Peter Gabriel. Oh man, literally the first artist we reacted to on our channel ever. Not One of Us. This is from Peter Gabriel 3, Melt. Holy moly, I love this man. 1980. Then this I've never done. I do know the people involved. Anderson, Bruford, Wakeman, and Howe. Howe. There we go again. The Meeting. I've never heard this before. This is awesome. Literally. I mean, John Anderson, Bill Bruford, Rick Wakeman, and Steve Howe in one band. So basically it's Yes and King Crimson, and it's all everything together. I mean, it's basically the only one who's missing is Chris Squire, but it's insane. I think the artwork is even done by the same artist. We're gonna do The Meeting, and this is from the year 1989. All right. Then we're gonna do Pete Townshend. I think that's the way you pronounce it, Pete Townshend. Whilst White City Fighting, from the album White City, a Novel, 1985. Well, this is an 80s marathon, man. Oh, actually, give me a second. Eagles named this When 80s Meet the 90s. I love that you guys have come up with these awesome... No, 70s giants meet the 80s. That's it. And this is the most important one. Bruce Cockburn. There you go. Because last time, you know what I said, you know how I pronounced it. So Cockburn, Bruce Cockburn with Waiting for a Miracle, from the album Waiting for a Miracle. And this is from also 1987. Man, I mean, this is going to be amazing. Thank you so much, Eagles. I really appreciate this. And let's get into the music. All right. I'm back and I'm ready to go, and my hair is really growing now. Yes, today Alexia took a picture I was holding Marley. He was here, and she basically took a picture of Marley, and then I saw myself, like, literally, I saw my hair, and it's like literally, it's already on my back. So cool. Like, I've used to, I had it once down here, but that was long. This is, I guess, the longest I've had it in a lot of time. And but it's cool because, a lot of hair does fall out, and it's a lot of stress. So I like, at least it's long, it's not as thick anymore, but it just, I guess that just happens. Okay, so Broadsword. I think Broadsword is the name. Or it's Broadsword. It sounds like Bradwurst. I don't know why, but it's the German in me, I guess. But I did a test, and German is the country I was born. Germany, I'm sorry, is the country I was born in. But actually, my heritage is literally like, it's Italian and all over, like, it's all the northern countries. Like, Germany is in there, but very, very small. So basically my family's all from Italy, and there was Swedish, Norwegian, Finnish, all the northern, all the Scandinavian countries, even Iceland. Like, I was like, okay. so yeah, that was fun. If you ever want to do that, I know a lot of people don't want to do it. We were curious, I mean, they already know everything about us, because we have phones and we have social media and we have this. I mean, it's literally impossible. So, we were like, let's just find out. But yeah, totally not related to the marathon. I'm rambling, of course, like always. But yeah, let's get into Tull here. Let's have some fun. You can always stop the video, get yourself some coffee. I have my espresso right here. Ooh, it's literally gone. So I'm going to have to pause as well after the first song. Get me another nice hot espresso, and you have a lot of fun. Here we go. Jethro Tull. It's so cool because Ian Anderson has such a distinctive style of singing. It's like I can't do it. Of course I can, but it's like, I don't know, the way he phrases his words is so epic and so like him, and nobody else can. Like, it would suck to be in a Jethro Tull cover band, because you can't recreate this. It's like John Anderson. You can't. There's singers that you can mimic. It's just the way he phrases the whole thing, the way it's so cool. It's awesome to hear some synth and Tull as well. It's insane. I've never heard that before. We've only done 70s Tull, Alexia and I, or myself. So to hear like the really distorted guitar, it's not just like fuzz or overdriven. It's like literally like Metallica distortion. Never heard them that heavy. And it's crazy because they did beat Metallica in 1988 for best metal album. Can you believe it? And that was quite an album. And Justice for All for me is like my favorite Metallica album. Jethro Tull won that one, so that's amazing. Even Lars Ulrich, the drummer, was like, well, we're happy like that Jethro Tull didn't release an album this year because that's when they won their Grammy. So that was a good joke. Really cool, really nice, different, Tull here, like really cool. Very majestic. Wow. Very cool. Wow. So I looked up, of course, like sometimes during like the last 2 minutes or so, I like to look up who's on the album, and I don't really know the lineup. It's only the only lineups that I know for now is Yes, like all of the, even the changes. Genesis, my God, Rush had never had like one. Well, they did have the first drummer, who was amazing as well. But I was like, you Rush never had a change in lineup. But I mean, just the first drummer, and who was amazing, and then of course Neil, who was just out of this world. But here with Jethro Tull, um, uh, I was just when I heard that trade off, you know, the electric guitar solo and then the keyboard sounded like an electric guitar. I was like, is there two guitars on here? But no, and they're both these guys that I looked up. I don't know if they've been there since the beginning, but it did say they've been there since the 80s. So I mean, you know, but the only one is because Ian Anderson, you know, he's larger than life, you know, standing on one leg, and he's just like, he is almost like the band, which is kind of like, you know, kind of, it's a weird effect because he's such a strong, you know, persona. It's like with Guns N' Roses, you know, it's like Axl Rose and Slash, and the others you kind of like melt away in the whole, because the others are so, the package is so big. It's like, I don't know, maybe that happens with the Stones. It's like Keith Richards and Mick Jagger, and then the other two, yes, they're there, but they're not that, you know, like, I don't know, that it sometimes happens with bands that one character is so large. I think it happened even with Zeppelin, you know. It's like Plant, Page, and then Bonham, and then nobody really talks about John Paul Jones, even though he's like the creative force behind everything, you know. But he kind of like melted away between, I don't know, it's just a weird thing, I guess, that happens. Okay, so I'll get myself some coffee. I'll be right back. And I'm back. Got some nice espresso right here. Like I was never a coffee drinker for I don't know, maybe until last year when we went to Spain. We had to be up literally 5 o'clock in the morning, and then we went to bed like, I don't know, like 10 or 11 at night, just to get everything done, and you know, with my mom. And I literally became a coffee drinker. I was a very, very light coffee drinker. I would have like, I would literally make my own coffee. I would never buy coffee. I would just take a maybe, it's ridiculous, maybe a gram of coffee, like literally a gram, and then put it in hot water, stir it, and then put like, I don't know, half of milk. It was just ridiculous. And because I just didn't feel, I thought I would get jittery with the caffeine, and it's, of course, it didn't. And then when we were in Spain, we started literally having, you know, coffee, and then we started suddenly having like this café con leche or café con leche. And then Alexia was like, she was like, okay, I'm just gonna like say that this is like, you know, coffee with milk, but it's an espresso, right? And I would have been like, oh my god, an espresso. I've always been like, how can people drink that? How can people like do that? You know, double espresso and stuff like that. And like, oh my god, I would have like a heart attack, you know. But and then so after 2 weeks, Alexia's like, you know that what you're drinking is an espresso, and I'm like, what? Oh my, you know. So, but then I got it. It was more like a mental thing, you know. It was like a fear of getting, you know, like this. But yeah, now like it's still not ridiculous, you know. I always drink water. I guess you either see me with some kind of like mineral water. I always try to balance out the intake of my coffee with water, so it's not too much. But okay, steering off as always on the videos and talking about stuff that does not matter. I'm just kidding. Now, I hope you enjoy the content. I hope you enjoy, you know, little tales here and there. Okay, now we're going to listen to the mighty Peter Gabriel. Oh my god, we're going to see him on October 16th, Mario's birthday. There's some really great stuff we're going to see in these next coming weeks and months. We're going to see tomorrow, we're going to see Haken live. Super excited about that. Then we're going to see on Alexia's birthday, oh my god, we're going to see Guns N' Roses, Iron Maiden. The next day after that, we're going to see, what is it? Ozzy Osbourne and I don't remember. And then on the last day, Ozzy Osbourne, another big ACDC. They're literally right there. AC/DC. We're gonna see them. AC/DC and Ozzy Osbourne. I mean, those are like legend. I mean, Iron Maiden and Guns N' Roses are legends, but Ozzy Osbourne and AC/DC, and then to top it off with Metallica and Tool on the third day. I mean, we're gonna walk out deaf. I'm sure we're gonna walk out deaf. But I'm so excited, and it's like amazing, amazing birthday gift to Alexia. It's just crazy. And then we're gonna see Peter Gabriel in October, and on October 16th, and we're gonna try and squeeze in Pat Metheny as well. Okay, Peter Gabriel, no one, not one of us. Here we go. Peter Levin. If that's the bass. So good. This man, I don't even know what style of music this is. It's just so good. It's just so original. I'm very glad that, I think Genesis with Peter Gabriel is amazing. Like, I think it's just, oh my God. But also Genesis with Phil Collins. So the fact that he left, and then we got Genesis with Phil Collins, then we have the best of both worlds. But we also got him as a solo artist, which is another win. And then we got Phil Collins as a solo artist, which is another win. It's just when these artists come together, they create these masterpieces. But also when they separate, we also get these other masterpieces like Tony Banks. The Tony Banks solo album is incredible. I've kind of like, peeked a little bit in there, into them. I mean, there's many, but there's tracks that I listen to. It's just incredible. So I'm actually happy that he was in Genesis, but I'm also happy that he did leave, because we got this whole other project, and we got this. We wouldn't have gotten maybe him as a solo artist. So everything happens for a reason. This is beautiful. The drummings, I love the chords. The ding, ding, bang, bing. You know, these swelled, really beautiful chords, and the drumming, and then I mean, it's so original, his music. It's like Bowie, you know. It's like, I don't know who I can compare with him. David Bowie is one of those musicians who are just, it's pure originality. It's like this man is not from this world, you know. That's kind of what I feel with Peter Gabriel. He's just a genius. I think that's the right word, you know. It's only water, it's only water, it's only water in a stranger's tears. You may look like we do, talk like we do, but you know how it is. You're not one of us, not one of us. No, you're not one of us. You're not one of us, not one of us. No, you're not one of us. Wow, that sounded like Welcome to the Machine. I love, man, and then I don't know, Peter must have told him like he would just go wild, you know, in the last minute. Beautiful drumming there with really cool, you know, heavy chords. Let me see. I just want to see who this was. What is this called? Peter Gabriel 3. Let's see who the drummer was. I know you guys know, but let's see. Ooh, did you hear that? Wow. Oh my word. Robert Fripp on the guitar, but just on No Self Control. He was on the guitar, not one of us. Wow. Okay. I hope you don't block the video. No, I'm just kidding. Let's see. No, but he does. He does block everything if it's by him, which I get. You know, Tony 11 on the Chapman stick, but he was using the bass. Phil Collins, but not on this. No, but he's on the album. Wow. Kate Bush on no Self Control. I think we're gonna have to do that with Alexia if I haven't done it already, because oh wait, I think Is that one? Wow, this was great. But who's the drummer on here? Let's see. Drums, Jerry Marotta. Yeah, this is Jerry Marotta. Man, what a great album. And the musicians on this are just insane. Love it. All right. Okay, so Anderson, Bruford, Wakeman, and Howe are next, man. First time listening to this band. I mean, with this lineup without Chris Squire. And that, let me see who's on the bass. I do want to see who's on the bass. Anderson. Aha. Wow. So the artwork, yeah, is definitely by wait a minute. Yeah, Roger Dean, of course. I was like, otherwise that would be like, who ripped them off, right? But okay, Steve Howe, and then who's on bass? Tony Levin, of course. Who else, you know? This is amazing. This is literally Yes with Tony Levin from King Crimson. And Liquid Tension. You should check out Liquid Tension Experiment. Amazing. Amazing. Just amazing. His display on the bass with the guys from Dream Theater, basically. Just amazing. And there's another project. That's how I knew about Tony Levin when I used to listen to Liquid Tension. I still do. And also this amazing, I've mentioned this many times on the channel, Black Light Syndrome. Black is for Bozio, Terry Bozzio. Light for Levin, and Syndrome is for Stevens, BLS. Yeah. Okay. Okay, so the meeting, here we go. Some Rick Wakeman. Goodness.
Surely I could tell when I sleep tonight, a dream will call and raise its head in majesty, dividing all my energy to the meeting of your love. Where from whence it came, like a singer searching for a song, I tried to reach where you belong, as I will be the song for you, I will be your servant child. No, oh no, I cannot be deceived. No, oh no, there's something that I feel, something that I feel inside. Surely I could tell if you asked me, Lord, to board the train. My life, my love would be the same. Yes, I will be the one for you in the meeting of your love. In the meeting of
my god. Okay, good one. Man, John Anderson always, like, literally always hits me like a brick. This voice is just, he like sounds like an angel. I love how he sings, how he elongates words, how he pronounces words, how his phrasing of his lyrics, and even sometimes, like he has said, I don't even care what I think about as long as it sounds good. This is an artist who uses his voice like a instrument, and then of course with lyrics like this, and Rick Wakeman playing this lullaby, like the it's like, how can you not get sentimental? It's beautiful, even though there's not a lot going on. It doesn't have to be. This is beautiful. I think this is more a moment between Wakeman and Anderson. Beautiful. Got me teary-eyed. There you go. Man, so good. And I don't know, I mean, so much can happen still in 2 minutes. I mean, look, Steely Dan, they pull up songs in 2 minutes. There's everything in there. Great bass, solo, chorus, setup, everything. So yeah, let's see what happens. Wow. This almost felt like, that work that he had done with Vangelis. John Anderson. Very good. I can't wait to hear more from this album. Yeah. I just wish I could just listen to it, the whole thing, But then what are we going to react to, So, yeah. I've talked about this a lot, and it's just like that being a real music fan and then being not able to listen to everything kind of sucks, because you're depriving yourself of the, we did that with Steely Dan. We're like, let's just listen to it. Like, I'm done. Like, I'm not going to wait any longer. And then people are like, why don't you react to this? And we're like, oh, because we heard it. But Michelle had this amazing idea, like, just react to stuff that you already listened to. I mean, there's always this music, especially this music, like we're talking about Yes and Steely Dan and Genesis, and it has so much like replayability, like listen value. There's always something new that you can discover. This is not music that is like, there's so much information in this music that you can basically listen to it. I mean, still, when I listen to Animals or Dark Side of the Moon, I hear something new. or I just focus on the drums like for the entire track, or I just focus on the bass, or that's the fun of music, that you can always kind of like pick it apart. Man, this was a great track. Wonderful. Thank you again, Eagles, for this. And Pete Townshend is next of, I think, The Who. Fame? Is it The Who? I think it is. Let me see before I make a mistake here. And I know you guys, when I say something, you immediately write something in the comment section before I have finished. But I love that. I love people who are literally, yeah, he's the guitar player with The Who. I love people that are like instantly basically answering, like I was there to, I wish I could listen and hear it and answer, but I can't, but I love that you guys do it in real time while you watch the marathon. You're like, no, you idiot. Yeah, no, I'm just kidding. You got it wrong. But no, this is Pete Townshend, White City Fighting. Here we go. Never heard Pete Townshend by himself. I've only heard The Who maybe 3-4 times. I know, it's ridiculous. Wow, all these tracks are so good. So fucking good. And it has David freaking Gilmour on the lead guitar. I'm both of them together, man. And I love his vocals. Holy shit, they're so good. Sorry for my cursing. Usually I'm very family friendly, but this is just, sometimes, you just have to let it go. This is so good. So good. It makes me sad that I haven't listened to it before, But what can I do? So good. The whole Jesus. And then he comes up with this, he sings like, like a boss, and oh my god, the guy's so cool, Man, this was amazing. So I've already sent Alexia this song and the Peter Gabriel one, and I'm just gonna send her the entire marathon. Oh man, this is great. Thank you again, Eagles. Great selection. Every track so far is blowing me away. Okay, Bruce Cockburn, and here Pete sounded literally like Tom Byrne a little bit. You know, he had that unpredictability in his vocal. It's really cool. I love that stuff. Okay, so Bruce Cockburn with Waiting for a Miracle. Man, what a great marathon. I mean, all you guys are knock it out of the park always, but sometimes it's just like everything fits. It's just like one of those mixtape that you give your friend and he's like, oh my God, you know? I used to do that. Like I used to burn CDs. I mean, that's like our mixtapes, I guess. And give them to my friends and they'd be like, oh my God, like what is this? You know, because it was music that was not available. You couldn't buy it, you could download it. When downloading was suddenly I spent so many hours, hundreds of hours waiting for stuff to download because it would take so long. We didn't have that the internet speed that we have today. It would take literally days sometimes for a song. And if the person who had the song, if their computer was off, then the song was on pause, you know. So sometimes you had to wait 3 days for a song, if not hours, you know, 5 hours, 8 hours. Sometimes it took a week, you know, just for that damn song to download. But then you had it, and that was a treasure, man. That was like buying a new record, but we didn't have record stores. We had one record store in our town in Mexico. So it was scarce, you know, music was scarce. But now I never thought that years later I would have a channel where I listen to all this great music. So yeah. So okay, Bruce Cockburn, pronounced correctly, not Cockburn, like I said in the first video. Waiting for a Miracle. Here we go.
Look at them working in the hot sun.
perfect song to close it off. Beautiful timing on this very odd time signature here. Or maybe just the way it's being played. I couldn't get into the rhythm. It's like it's kind of like off, really cool. I love it, man. I don't know. It's great music. Different from everything else, but great. I love the voice and the feeling here.
Somewhere out there is a place that's cool, where peace and balance are the rule. Working toward a future like some kind of mystic Jew, and waiting for and waiting for and waiting for a miracle. You rub your palm on the grimy pane in the hope that you can see. When you're waiting, you stand up proud, you pretend you're strong in the hope that you can be. When you're waiting, like the ones who've cried, like the ones who've died, trying to set the angel in us free. While they're waiting for her, while they're waiting for her, while they're waiting for a miracle. Struggle for
Okay, I need to know if Mark Knopfler played that solo. Let's see. Let's see here. Oh, come on. Okay. Or maybe it was him. Where are you? Where are you? I can't find it. 87. Huh. That's odd. It's not on the Wikipedia. Am I looking at a different Bruce? No. That's odd. I'm like completely blind. No, it's not on here. What? I don't know. Well, you let me know. That is so weird that it's not on here. Maybe, I don't know, maybe he did it with somebody else, but I can't find it, but it's beautiful. I love all the instruments here. The guitar, you know, the strumming, the solo was so nice. It had that Dire Straits, you know, tone, you know, I used that a lot as well. And it has that country vibe, you know. Oh, it's so good. I love the first Dire Straits album. I always say this. I think it's right there in the corner. That album, from an English band to sound so country, is insane. And it's like, I love that album. Like, I can't get enough. We should do that as a full album, because I mean, we've heard it hundreds of times, but Alexa and I, that album for us is like, you know, it's on that mixtape right here. Water of Love. That was, we always used to listen to that like literally 30 times on repeat. But yeah, you let me know if that was Mark Knopfler. I don't know why I can't find this album on Wikipedia, let me do another search while I continue the music.
Struggle for a dollar, scuffle for a dime. Step out from the past and try to hold the line. So how come history takes such a long, long time? When you're waiting for, when you're waiting for, when you're waiting for a miracle. You rub your palm on the grimy paint in the hope that you can see. When you're waiting, you stand up proud, you pretend you're strong in the hope that you can be. When you're waiting, like the ones who've cried, like the ones who've died, trying to set the angel in us free. While they're waiting for her, while they're waiting for her, while they're waiting for a miracle. While they're waiting for her, while they're waiting for her, while they're waiting for a miracle. While they're waiting for her, while they're waiting for her, while they're waiting for a miracle.
Amazing. Great stuff. Okay. I figured it out. It's a compilation album with, it says, album compilation by Bruce Cockburn and Bernie Finkelstein. And then it says, all songs written by Bruce Cockburn except Stolen Land, blah, 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 blah. But it doesn't say, it says, it doesn't say the musicians because it's not Wikipedia. It's for some reason, let me see. Oh man, this was great. This whole freaking it's not gonna be Mark Knopfler. I can already see them like on a search for nowhere. So this was great. Thank you so much, everyone. Let me know what you think of this marathon. Eagles, you really knocked it out of the park. Thank you so much. And this week I wasn't even gonna open up marathons, but then my schedule changed completely and I have all this free time now, so I did open up a lot of marathons. Like I haven't opened up 12 in a while. So I mean, if you guys want to go for them, all you guys, they're there. I have the time, I have the will. I'm available. I love it. Thank you so much. This was awesome. Literally amazing. Every single track, beautiful. This was like, I don't know. It was just amazing. It was a great track to end it all. Beautiful lyrics, beautiful guitar work, but also the drumming, the whole kind of like offbeat. Maybe I'm told, maybe it's in 4/4. I don't know, but I don't think so. Maybe it was something else. But you guys, let me know. Let me know what you think. Thanks again, Eagles, for this awesome selection of tunes. I'll edit it and upload it as soon as I can. Still today, I guess if I can. Sometimes it can take me a day or 2 weeks. It depends on what the load of marathons is, and also my my job, my daytime job. So as long as everything lines up perfectly, you'll get your marathon as quickly as humanly possible. But I mean, also when people buy 7, then I have to kind of respect the order they were bought in, so I don't I want to be fair, and I have my spreadsheet, and I'm very you know, careful, of course, and I want to respect your guys' time, and also the time you guys take just to select these tracks. It must be exhausting because I've done it myself. But it's just a great project, for and then everybody kind of like enjoys it too, not just me. It's there for the world as long as YouTube allows us to do it, right? So thank you so much again, you guys, for watching. Thank you, Eagles, for sponsoring this marathon, for making it happen. Thank you so much, and I'll see you guys in the next video.